my legs.
I think my arm is broken.
Sorry.
My mommy.
My father did not die from illness. He died from signatures, 3 forged approvals, 2 bribed regulators, 1 predatory land seizure disguised as lawful repossession. The stress stopped his heart in a courtroom hallway while the men who destroyed him adjusted silk ties and walked away smiling. At his funeral, one of them shook my hand and said, "Business is war." I spent the next 12 years proving he was right. My father built affordable housing across forgotten districts. Honest work, thin margins, clean books. He believed contracts meant something, that law protected the decent. Then, the Voss family entered, a dynasty hiding theft behind compliance. They wanted his land portfolio. He refused. They weaponized debt covenants, buried in documents no normal person would ever notice. By the time he understood the trap, foreclosure proceedings had already begun. After the funeral, I made a promise over wet soil. I would not attack them emotionally. I would erase them structurally. That distinction changed everything. People imagine revenge begins with rage. Mine began with accounting. I studied forensic finance, shell entities, political donations, offshore routing, procurement fraud. While they slept under old money confidence, I learned where dynasties bleed. For years, I became invisible on purpose. Consultant, auditor, quiet operator. The rich ignore the people who organize their vulnerabilities. That was their first fatal assumption. Then I discovered something worse than what they did to my father. Their empire was laundering public redevelopment funds through ghost contractors while entire neighborhoods decayed. My revenge had just acquired a moral engine. I did not go after the patriarch first. I went after succession. Families like theirs survive scandal through heirs, so I targeted inheritance trust structures. Quietly, legally, patiently. At 34, I bought a distressed bank nobody cared about. Publicly, it looked like a mediocre deal. Privately, it gave me access to debt instruments tied to the Voss empire. The knife was now inside the ribcage. They still smiled at Gallus. Then came the wedding. Their eldest son marrying political royalty. National press. Dynasty secured. I attended uninvited, not as guest, as creditor. During the father of the groom toast, phones began vibrating across the ballroom. Regulatory freeze notices, asset injunctions, fraud probes triggered simultaneously. The patriarch stopped speaking mid-sentence. Champagne glasses trembled. Generational power cracked in real time. He recognized me instantly. You. I raised my glass. Busyness is war. But destroying balance sheets wasn't enough. I wanted confession, so I leaked only part of what I had, left them breathing. Wounded predators make mistakes, and they did. They began moving hidden assets, exactly where I needed them traced. Months later, a whistleblower vanished, found dead in what police called suicide. I knew better. My revenge stopped being corporate. It became mortal. I prepared a dead man archive. If I died, every file would release globally. For the first time, they were afraid of me. Then the patriarch invited me privately. No lawyers, no witnesses. Just 2 men and 20 years of blood between them. He offered me half the empire to stop. I almost laughed. He still thought this was about money. I told him, "You mistake vengeance for acquisition. I'm not here to join your dynasty. I'm here to end the surname." He smiled, then revealed something I never saw coming. My father had not lost accidentally. Someone inside our own company betrayed him. Someone still alive. Revenge had a second face. That betrayal was my uncle. The man who helped raise me, the man at every birthday, every funeral prayer. He sold us out for equity. I thought I knew darkness before. I didn't. There is a colder species reserved for blood betrayal. So I changed the war. I played them against each other. Fed the dynasty evidence implicating my uncle. Fed my uncle proof the dynasty planned to sacrifice him. Paranoia did what bullets couldn't. They started devouring themselves. Board coups followed federal raids, political resignations. Family trusts frozen. Their empire collapsed not in explosion, but controlled demolition, exactly as engineered. And my uncle, he came begging forgiveness, said greed made him weak, asked whether blood meant nothing. I said, blood meant everything, that's why this hurt. I transferred most recovered assets into a public housing foundation under my father's name. Neighborhoods they exploited were rebuilt by the wealth stolen from them. That was the deepest cut. Their empire funded its opposite. Years later, I opened a sealed letter my father left before dying. One line, if you pursue justice, remain human. I read it after destroying everyone responsible.
Click the link on the description below to watch full video of what happened next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories.